Hello and welcome back to One Girl Evolution. Hope you're doing well. Happy St. Patty's Day tomorrow. I don't know, the 17th. Happy St. Patty's Day. Also free Palestine, you know that. But I'm sorry about my voice. I lost it. And so we're just gonna have to deal. If you hate it, just skip this episode. I'm so sorry. But here's my raspy voice that is gone a bit. It's coming back, but hope you're all doing well. I have some topics for you today. We're gonna talk about going out, which obviously you could tell from my voice, I did that. And the different versions of you. And of course, segments in between. I hope you enjoy. Sending you lots of love and light. Okay, so I wanted to talk about today going out and the importance of it, especially when you're young. But at any stage in life, obviously you have to be of age, if not just like going out in the sense of like having a party by yourself, like dancing, or going to a party with friends. I don't know, I'm not talking to the children. That's the parents' job. But adults, people in their 20s, people older than that, going out, I think it's so important. Obviously, you need a balance to it, of course. Oh my god. Pause. That's better. But we're keeping that in there. There's obviously a balance to it. If you're going out every weekend or all the time, any day that you can, then maybe that's a little bit excessive. But you know, that's what they say about everything, you know, everything in moderation. If you like it, do it more. But obviously, like, I'm a huge advocate for looking inward, being by yourself, like, staying home. And like hanging out with you and like learning to love your own company versus anyone else's. But going out and like connecting with people and dancing and singing and just like letting your inhibitions like loosen, I guess is the word. But just like not really caring and like having a good time and like moving your hips. Like, we store so much trauma in the body, especially us women. We store so much trauma in the body that when we move it, it can have such emotional benefits and like just health benefits. Just go and move your body. Dance to your favorite music. And so going out, I feel like that's such, it's a good thing to do. Genuinely. I hate the stigma behind a lot of things, and for a while I understood the stigma behind going out and like why you should lessen it or just not do it, whatever. That's not healthy. You see, like, too little of anything or too much of anything is unhealthy, but innocent. I think it's a pet. But I just want to advocate for everyone to go out, especially if it's your friend's birthday. Go and celebrate that that beautiful person is in your life and they were born and in this world. Like, they're your friend. Why wouldn't you? And the same for yourself. If it's your birthday or it's just like, I don't know, you had a hard week or even you had a good week. Go and celebrate yourself, that you're alive, that the people you love are around you and alive. I don't know. I feel like life could do with more celebration and like not just going out to like go out and like, I don't know, maybe like for the wrong reasons. Like, I don't know what the wrong reasons are. I'm not the police. I don't think the police. But like, I don't know, for like malicious reasons or like intent that's maybe not the greatest. But if you're going out like to free your inhibitions and just have a good time, like, that is one of the best medicines, I think, along with choosing to stay in and, you know, fully faceted and like all the different aspects of staying in and watching a movie and like decompressing and like being by yourself and like loving that you are in your own company and you only have to worry about yourself and like, what do I want to do in this moment to make me happy? That's amazing. But then also like going out with your friends and like, how can I make them happy but also myself, and like, what are we gonna do? Like, maybe I'll get this round, and then I don't know. Everyone's in a good mood, and then someone else gets the next round, we're in an even better mood. Obviously, like, pace yourself, watch your drinking. Do what makes you feel good, listen to your body, always. I don't know, I feel like when you're out with your friends and like someone says a joke and then you spin off the other one, or like someone dances funny and then you start having a crazy like dance battle, whatever it is. It just can bring you so much joy, and like that you didn't know that you were gonna have that night. Who knows, you know? Obviously if things take a turn for not great, go home. You can always go home, and that's the best. That's knowing that. You can just go on, go to sleep. You don't need to be out anymore. Whatever it is. But yeah, I feel like, of course there's a balance, but I feel like we should appreciate like this time in life, I guess, that like we're young, or like whatever, we still have the ability to dance, whoever you are, because at any age you are young to me, I think. It depends. And not that it depends. Well, for dancing and going out, you're young. You can do that at any age if you're still able to move around, you know? Which I hope you are. That you're blessed, you know? Thank God every day. Thank the universe, thank Source, everyone for that ability and that, you know? Preach gratefulness always here. But yeah, I just want to talk to you guys about going out and how I think it's important, but it's also obviously important to stay home and recuperate, whatever you need to do. But I feel like people need to be going out more, having funny conversations. Like, there was like a side quest thing that's popular now. I don't know, I feel old sometimes. But that's so cute. Like, you plan a little side quest that you want to do that night. Like, buy a group of people a round of water shots. Like, and it's like a funny little prank. A harmless little prank. Or like, you go up to someone and you like say a bad pickup line. Like, that you don't actually want to pick them up, but like, whatever it is. Like, or I don't suggest you touch anyone's hair, or let anyone touch your hair, but like, I don't know. Actually, whatever. It was like braid someone's hair, but don't do that. Don't touch someone's hair. Unless they let you, but like, I don't know, I still don't think you should be, you know, that's their hair. I guess it depends. But little side quests, whatever. There's like fun little things, and you can make the night fun. If you're not in the mood to go out, don't go out. Stay home. Like, that's always an option. Like, you're allowed to do whatever your body, whatever your body's telling you to do. Listen to your body always. But yeah, go out, go shake your hips, go and have a good time, go and get a little freaky. I love to just dance all the time, so I'm constantly having a party. So I go out sometimes, but go have fun. You're young and you're hot and you're free, as you should be, and enjoy it. You're blessed. Be grateful. We have a new movie. It's not new at all. It's from the 90s, if not the early 2000s. I don't know. Don't quote me on it. It is called Josie and the Pussycats. Everyone needs to watch this movie. It is on Prime now, I think, still, for free. I think it's on Prime. If not, it's like on one of those like little, like the smaller streaming service that like Prime connects with, however that works. It's such a good movie. It makes you think about the things you listen to music-wise, and like the things you watch TV-wise. It's just everything. Makes you want to put a tinfoil hat on, but I love it. I love that kind of movie. Check it out. Let me know what you think. Parker Posey is amazing in it, but her character is absolutely diabolical. Like, that's crazy. And the fact that no one talks about this movie just makes me think, like, the karma theory, they are telling us so that way we cannot get mad at them because they told us about exactly what they're doing. Who is they? I don't know. I'm just a girl sitting on my bed. All for entertainment purposes only. Everything I say on this show is entertainment. But go and watch that movie. There's like, it's like a stacked cast. Like Rosario Dawson's in it. Like, I forget the main girl's name, but she's from She's All That. She's the main girl in that too. No, there's like so many people in it. Seth Green is in it. There's so many people in it. Go and watch that movie. It is so interesting. It makes you think like, what? But it's also just like so fun to just watch. Like, it's like a cute, fun, good time movie. But then it's also like, what? That's what they're doing? And like, it's so interesting. It's so interesting. Go watch it. Go watch it. Let me know what you think. What are you watching this week? And so, we also wanted to talk about today the different versions of yourself. And so I feel like the topic of going out and the different versions of yourself go hand in hand, because a version of yourself wants to go out. But also, like, so I had written this down and I didn't really remember how I wanted to go with it. So we're going to go in every direction that my brain thinks of. Let's do it. So the first is appreciating the different versions of yourself, and like all of, like, you, yes, you are you always. But like, there's a version of you, like the ones throughout your life, I always say to like look back and talk to her or him, whoever, them, whatever you want. Talk to your younger self and guide them. And like, because even though, like, you don't know what that kind of energy can do, like, everything is always, to me time, everything is always happening at the same time. So like, that version of you is happening right now. So if you can go back and like give them love and like give them support, like maybe that's that feeling you got in that moment and you had no idea it was your higher self or a higher version of yourself feeling that. Oh my god, I got like chills in my body. Okay, so that feels right. That feels right. So like, since it's all happening at the same time, maybe there's been a time where you were so low and so sunken and feeling like so depressed, anxious, whatever it was, but you got this little inclination or like a feeling, whatever it was, of like, I can keep doing it, like whatever it is, like I can get through this, like even if it's just for a second. I truly believe that that is a higher version of yourself, if not the highest version of yourself, giving you like that love and light in that moment, because they're thinking back on that and they are trying to send that message like, it's okay, it will be okay, like keep going, continue. And that's why you feel that energy, because they're sent, like it's being sent at the same time, but it's not like, you know, crazy. I don't know, that's just what I think. So I think back on your past versions of yourself, give them grace, forgive them, forgive the people who hurt you, and just like realize like what a fully faceted person you are, one, and like how many different versions of you there have been, and that they sit with you all the time throughout life. Like, you can, I think we've talked about this before, but like, you can have a situation happen and you might react like the 6-year-old's version of you. So just appreciating that, and like all the different versions that you have been and that you will be, because you don't know who you're going to become. So don't say, that'll never happen to me, or I'll never do that, because one, you never know, so be careful. And two, like, you're going to change so much throughout your life, and let yourself, like, figure out who you are, or who you can be, or whatever it is, and that's all you in the grand scheme of things. Like, it's just different versions of you, but it's all you. And then the next thing was like the different versions of you like throughout life. So like, you're obviously different when you're out with your friends, or when you're home with your friends, or when you're at work, or when you're at the grocery store, when you're at the bank, like whatever it is, when you're at home by yourself. Like, those are all different versions of you. And like, I find it so interesting to think on, and it's like, why do I act this way here but not here, or like, and so I like to think of it as, it's like your different levels of like being, like it's all you are that person. But just because you might be more focused or driven at work doesn't mean that you are any less that when you're at home not doing anything. You know what I mean? That version of you at home is just, the scales are different, so you're more relaxed, you're at peace, whatever it may be. Hopefully, I hope that's how you feel at home. But if you're catching my drift, so it's like, with your friends, you might be more carefree, more, like, you might be sillier, you might let your hair down in a sense, like, and be more, like, inhibitionless. I don't know how to use the word, but you know what I mean. Rather than when you are, or like that's more when you're out with your friends, rather than when you're at home with your friends, you might feel calmer, you might, but you also might be crazier. Who knows? But I don't know, I find that so interesting, and also like the different people who bring out different versions of you in your life. See, I like to think, I would hope, this is how I am, so I don't know, but that everyone is who they are throughout life, but just you, more of you or a different part of you gets brought out in that moment or whatever. I don't know if that even makes sense. But I don't know, I just find that so interesting, like how we're all so many people in one person, all of us. And that also makes me think of the whole, like, they are you, you are them, and so that's why you treat people the way you want to be treated, or like you think of them as like another version of you, like just not in your body, but a different part of your soul. Because like, in what I believe in, and we've talked about this, like we're all one great big ball of light, and we're all little balls of lights in our own little meat suit, hanging out here on Earth for some reason. So like you can try and recognize that ball of light in them as you, or like just them as you, and you're automatically kinder, you're more empathetic, like you're just being a better version of you, and I feel like that'll cause them to want to be better versions of themselves, and so on and so forth, a domino effect. But who knows? Again, I'm just a girl sitting in my room talking about things. Also, did we catch my shirt? It says, "Where is the pot?" And obviously I mean the pot of gold. But back to what we were talking about. I find it so interesting, like all the different versions of people, one throughout their life, just in a given day, like who you are at the gym, who you are at work, who you are at home, who you are when you go and get drinks with your friends. All the different versions of you. And then how we are all different versions of each other. I find that so beautiful. Like we're all so different but the same, and fully faceted and layered and complex, but in a sense simple, but like there's truly nothing simple, I think, about a human, any human. And to think that we are all just ordinary, like, is so, I think, close-minded and simple-minded. We're extraordinary. Like, we are insane, and like there's so many things to us that like biologically, like a given person couldn't even understand. So like just all of that combination of like, one, biologically your whole body, the things that are going on in it that you have no idea are happening, that's just happening, that's cosmic, like that's beautiful, that's ethereal, that's amazing to me. And the same with the different versions of you, just personality wise, of like who you are. It's so, I love it. It makes me, it's so interesting to me. I find it so fascinating. I wonder if you find it fascinating. Yeah, tell me your thoughts on whatever it is I just spewed out.
Aww.
Alert. Alert. We got a new crush of the week. And I'm so happy. So happy. So happy. Gotta clear my throat. To announce that this week's crush is none other than Michael B. Jordan. Congratulations on your Oscar win. You are amazing in Sinners. You're amazing in everything you do. Personally, I love you in Black Panther. It's my favorite one. It's a good one. But you are a beautiful man. You seem like a beautiful person. You bring your mom to award shows. I think that's so cute. And yeah, you're my crush of the week. And you should be everyone's, I think, too. Because Sinners was it's such an amazing movie. And I'm so glad that you won for it. Over haters. But we are not talking about that. We're congratulating Michael B. Jordan. And I don't know, maybe being my crush of the week is better than an Oscar. It's not. But it could be. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. But congratulations, Michael B. Jordan. You are so beautiful all around, all the rounds. Just get nervous thinking about ya. And, and yeah, who was your crush of this week? Because he's mine. Might go watch Creed for the first time, I don't know. Welcome back to Tarot Corner Weekly. Let's get into it. Pardon me. Like I said, I don't really got a voice this week. Look at the Two of Cups at the bottom. What a nice card. Remember, oh, I'm already shuffling. Give me a second. Remember, entertainment purposes only. I know I don't say this every episode, but it should just be noted. Entertainment purposes only. And let's see what God, Source, the universe, God, Source, the universe has to let us know this week. What do we need to hear this week? Ooh, the Star. That's a good one. Okay, I already shuffled one, so I'm just going to do those two. Every time we'll knock. What does the collective need to hear this week? What is going on? What do we need to know, Gus? Let us know. Okay. This guy's got the world in his hands. How fun. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, we're gonna just let that one fall too. Because it like flipped up. So. Bum bear. And then we're gonna, they feel like they all want to fall out. Trying not to make a mess. Let's clean up a little bit. Okay. So we have Wand, Pentacles, and Sword energy. What is that? Earth, Fire, and Air energy. We're gonna shuffle one more time. Is there anything else we need to hear in regards to this message this week? What's going on? Okay. What's the haps? Ooh, and Temperance on the bottom. And let's see. Okay, the Hierophant is what flew out. So let's see. We have the Two of Wands. That was the guy with the world in his hands. It stuck out to me. So the Two of Wands. Okay. The Two of Wands appear during a time of self-reflection and new beginnings. Before starting a journey, it's important to reflect on how your actions and choices have led you to where you are today and how they've affected the world around you. So it's kind of like what we talked about today, like the different versions of you and like your past selves. So like reflect, maybe this time is a new time of new beginnings, but before you go on your new beginning, you have to reflect on what you've done in the past, your actions and your choices that have led you to where you are today and how they've affected the world around you. You probably have to look back to look forward, like learn the lesson, remind yourself the lessons of the past in order to move forward in this new beginning that's coming in. Let's see what is it, the Seven of Pentacles is saying. Okay, I was right. I'm learning my Romans. The Seven of Pentacles appears when your invested efforts towards your desires. Okay, wait. I read something wrong. The Seven of Pentacles appears when you have invested efforts towards your desires, and it's now time to wait for them to come to fruition. Okay, so that's very interesting to have come out right after the Two of Wands, meaning like the Two of Wands, you're looking back so that you can go on to this new beginning. This one's letting you know that the new beginning that you are about to come to fruition is all the efforts you've invested towards your desires, and you just have to be patient for them to come in. So let's see what the Ten of Pentacles is saying, because this feels like an abundant cards. Okay, so the Ten of Pentacles appears during a time of completion and success on all levels. So like you have a new beginning coming up. Wait guys, this is so cool. I like this reading. I feel like it's going. Okay. So yeah, so you just have to just wait a second, but like this chapter, whatever chapter you're in, is closed. Or is closing, like, right this second. I don't know how that works. But it's closing, you have a new beginning, coming in, and, like, it's right there, and it's your manifestations, what you want. Let's see what this Seven of Swords is saying. I don't know. Yes, I was correct. The Seven of Swords. So when the Seven of Swords appears, someone in your life may be acting out of integrity, using manipulation, and keeping secrets about a situation. Okay, I don't like that. Maybe it's someone you need to leave in this chapter and let that close out, and you need to move on, and that's why it's a new beginning, because there's no room for not acting with integrity. There's no room for using manipulation, and there's no room for keeping secrets. No. We are open, honest, and honest. Authentic, okay? No. So maybe you need to steer clear of that energy. Find out who is the I don't want to say like, I don't know, like villainize an animal, but like whoever the manipulator is, find out, weed them out, focus on your new beginning that's coming in. Good things. Let's see what the Hierophant at the end has to say. Popeyes could be significant. I just heard a Popeyes commercial. Love that chicken from Popeyes. I don't know why, but it could be. Where is the Hierophant? I think it's 5 and I'm gonna I need to learn the Roman numerals. Okay, the Hierophant. A pope figure sits on a throne before his people. He symbolizes the societal structures and traditions that exist within your life. The Hierophant asks you if the following tradition is beneficial in this situation, or should you follow your own path and create your own standards and structures. So the Hierophant is asking you, is following the traditional path beneficial in this situation, or should you follow your own path and create your own standards and structures? I don't know why I have such a hard time today speaking. Or it's being challenging. It'll get easier. Remember, your words are spells. But so probably I'm thinking in the situation of like this manipulator, like should you use like traditional methods of reconciling or however, or should you go your own way? I don't think either answer, like there's no right or wrong. There's no right or wrong. It's just what you choose, and everything that is meant for you will still come in. It's just what you choose. It just might be a little bit different of a path. I don't think anything's ever right or wrong. So I think either way, however you choose to move forward in the situation, whether you choose the traditional path or you create your own standards, your new beginning is still coming in. It is on its way to you. You have completed this cycle, whatever it is. And so interesting, this week is like when Mercury retrograde is ending, it's a new moon. There's like so much energy of completion and like newness coming in. So very interesting that this is the set of cards we're getting this week. So let's see. The Temperance is the overall energy at the bottom of the deck for this reading. The Temperance card depicts a genderless person with wings. They stand firmly with 1 foot in water and 1 foot on the ground. This symbolizes the need to stay grounded in order to find balance in our lives. Using both wisdom and creativity are both essential in this situation. So I feel like the Temperance being the overall energy for this reading, it's telling you to like, in this new phase of life, like in the phase of life that you are completing, in this new phase of life that is coming in, you need to stay grounded and figure out how one does that. So like I feel like with this card being like your manifestations are coming into fruition, so I feel like it's talking about patience in a sense of like being patient for what's coming. So stay grounded, find balance, and using both wisdom, discernment, and creativity, manifestation, like your desires, using both, like knowing you can have everything you want, but also being grounded in the trust that everything's going to work out for you no matter what it is. Because, you know, sometimes the things you want aren't necessarily the things that are meant for you, you know? So take it how it resonates. Take this how it resonates. If it does not, I'm sorry. Come back next week, see if it does. And if it does, I'm so excited for your new beginning, and I hope all goes well. Get that manipulative person, whoever, out of your life. We don't need that energy. But, you know, always sending you love and light. I hope you have a beautiful week ahead. And just stay grounded. Don't let all this energy in the world get you going crazy. Just stay grounded. You know that you can control your reactions. That's all you can control. So just take a step back if you're ever feeling like triggered or whatever, and just think consciously about how you want to move forward in a way that you are comfortable with and you are proud of. So yeah, I love you all. Love and light. Sending you all the love and luck. All the luck on St. Patty's Day. Go kiss an Irish person and a Palestinian. I should have put this on charge. Whatever. It's okay. Life happens. That was so much fun though. Oh, we're still recording on here, aren't we?